And so, what are your goals as a player and also as a team? What are your main goals?
As a player, I just want to give it my all so I could make have a good season and just give it my all, just try everything. And as a team, I like to make playoffs for like the first year and how many years we ever made it. So I really want to do that.
Ivan.
Yeah, exactly what he said. As a player, play, give it all you've got. This is last year. What do you have to lose? And as a team, yeah, make it to playoffs. That'd be really good to end our senior year, making it to playoffs and hopefully bringing a championship here to Reading.
That's what we're looking for. Go Red Knights.
Yeah, go Red Knights.
But you guys are mentioning a lot about being this is your final year as being Red Knight soccer players. This is your last year that you're going to be at the pit. That's what they call it, right?
Pit.
So that's your last year playing. And like, do you see yourself playing in the future, maybe for college?
Yeah, hopefully, playing here, maybe giving it your all and showing that what you really got. Maybe a couple colleges will scout you and hopefully they build from there. Go play college soccer and hopefully have the dream to be a professional. That's what everybody that plays soccer wants to be. Professional.
And have you heard of any soccer players that have came from Reading going to play professional or something higher than college?
From Reading, not that I know of, no. But we've had a couple players that had the opportunity, but due to grades and messing around in class, they didn't have that opportunity.
And Fernando, seeing as how this is your senior year, but you won't be able to play, do you see yourself playing in high school? In not high school, sorry, college.
Well, yes. As soon as I'm ready to go, I'm gonna play like almost every day. Try to get ready for college because I know college is much more tougher than high school.
Exactly. And have you been looking into any colleges that you could play for?
Well, I'm really trying to get into Penn State because it looks like they have a very good soccer team, but I'm not sure if I can afford it.
And Freddie?
Well, I would like to go to college and play for the team, but I'm not really sure what college I'm going to go to yet. So I'm just waiting if any of them scouts me and wants me to play, and I might go and play with them.
And what do you tell the younger players, the kids that have just joined the team? What do you tell them to motivate them to do better in the future? Because I know Ivan has been saying that it goes by really quickly.
Yeah, it really does.
So do you have any like close connections with any of the younger players and like try to tell them to do
Well,
better?
not right now, but I'm trying to get to them and try to make a bond with us so we could like play better and make them try more and realize how important this is to us and them.
Now, I've been just thinking, what are the strengths and what are the weaknesses on your team
That a lot of players are getting injured because they're playing in other teams.
as a
And
weakness?
yeah,
But
and
what are your strengths? What do you think the soccer team just has that you feel is just great?
that we're like a family. We like bond together and we're really close.
Fernando?
Well, I think the weaknesses are that we're missing a lot of players. Like I'm one of them, but there's also like three others that are not here. They're like in other countries, like in Mexico. We're missing a lot of those too, and and you're one of them too.
Yes, that's true. That's true. I am one of the injured players.
And yeah, I think the strengths are like he said, that they're like a family, so they know how to play together since they've been playing the 4 years. Well, not all of them, but mostly everybody's been playing together for at least a year, and they know what to do and how to play together.
And Ivan?
Well, our strengths, we got a couple talented players in the school, and like our coach would tell us, if soccer was based on talent, we would have so many we have that's our strength. We got a lot of skill, but the weakness is we don't give it our all like every other school. They don't have as much skill, but they play with all they got.
And you guys have all been playing for a really long time. One of you has said you've been playing 9 years. Which one was? Freddie, you've been playing for 9 years. Now when I was on the team, I actually met some players that I found out I had played when I was like 10 years old. When I was 10 years old, and I didn't know that until we were discussing it during practice. Now, have you played with any of the younger players at a younger age before you were in high school?
Yeah, of course. Most of the guys that play, we know them because they start out from the same grade as we do, and as we go up, we eventually, play with them in high school. When we're younger, there isn't an elementary team or to play. So during elementary, we'd play club, and that's where we would play with them. And
Fernando?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of kids that, like he said, we met in club teams, or we would just see at the park, and make some friendly games. But yeah, I met some of them before when we were younger too.
Freddie?
The same. We met them at clubs, and we also met them just like friends in school, and then we asked them to play, and they just play, and they like the game.
That's really neat, though. I wanted to know how you felt about the whole attendance at your games, your home games. Now, I've been to the games as well with you guys, and there's been a decent amount of people. Now, how do you feel the attendance with your audience, your fans, has motivated you to do better, or has that made you play worse?
I think it made us play better because we actually have fans that actually support us and want us to win. And if we didn't have fans, I guess we wouldn't be motivated as much. But because of our fans, we want to win for them and for us too.
That's spoken like a true player, Freddie.
Thanks.
Fernando?
Well, yeah. I think the greater the attendance is there, the better the players will play because sometimes the families out there and they want to show off for their families and stuff like that. And I think if more people were to show up and give more support, even if they don't like soccer, the players will play better and we'll get a good rep for Reading High School.
Ivan, how do you feel about the whole attendance with your audience?
Well,
I guess a lot of your family members and friends have come to watch you play.
yeah, the attendance is really good. The more people, the better you want to play. You see a cute girl standing there by the concession stand. You want to show off a little and play a little good because the cute girl's there. Yeah, and the more attendance, the better. I'm a fan myself. I go watch football games and basketball games. So the more fans we have, the better we'll play.
That's really good. And now we're gonna have our final question. I wanted to ask you guys, if somebody came up to you that wasn't playing that doesn't really play soccer, would you motivate them to play soccer, to try out for the team at Reading High?
Of course, yes. If we see that they're not playing and they're a good player, we'll try to get them out to come and play. The more better players we have, the better squad will be.
Fernando?
Well, yeah, if there's anybody who looks like they could be part of the team who would help out the team, of course I'll encourage them to try out and help us.
Well, I also want them to play, and it's a really fun sport, so it's actually pretty fun and a nice experience to play. And I actually want them to actually play for a high school, and it would be a really fun experience if they play for the high school or for any club.
And it would let them have a new experience and find new friends on a team, things like that. You guys, I see you guys are like our family. You guys are best friends, right?
Yeah.
So that wraps up our show. Thank you everybody for watching Monday night show. Thank you Reading High, and hopefully you guys are gonna have a great season. And let's go Reading Red Knights.
Let's go.